Hi guys, I'm Dr. Nash Jocic, bodybuilding champion. I competed 46 times and won 17 titles. And I've been in bodybuilding industry for over 40 years. During that period, I have personally advised and trained over 3,000 clients and helped them to get in the best shapes of their life. And I also managed to publish 9 books on weight training, muscle building, fat loss, lifestyle change, nutrition, and they are all available on my website, nashfittraining.com, on the page shop. So if you are interested in them, please visit my website. I hope they will help you greatly. Now, I want to talk today about ever-burning question: what is better for fat loss, weight training or so-called cardio? Before we start, I would like to ask you a simple question. Did you ever wonder where are the best looking bodies in the gym? Where are the fittest guys? And if you don't have an answer to that, just have a look when you're in the gym next time. You will see the best looking bodies and the fittest guys in the weight room, while in the cardio room you will see people who are overweight or obese. And this has been going from the day one. There is clearly something wrong there. So why is that people who rely mainly on so-called cardio don't get in shape, but people who rely mainly on weight training are always in phenomenal shape? So what is the difference? What makes that difference? And why is weight training much more superior and sustainable when it comes to fat loss than so-called cardio? I repeat this phrase so-called cardio many times because if you watch my previous videos, you will understand that calling an exercise cardio exercise or cardiovascular exercise is absolute nonsense. Every exercise, everything you do, gardening, walking, washing, training, biking, sleeping, everything is cardiovascular exercise, simply because in every of those activities, your cardiovascular system is involved. It cannot be taken away. It cannot be switched off. Now, how can you possibly train an involuntary body system? So when experts, talk about cardio exercises, I do cardio, first thing in the morning, last time at night, during the day, whatever. They don't even understand what they are talking about. Why? Because cardiovascular system is an involuntary system. You cannot train your cardiovascular system. It's impossible. You can only train your voluntary system, which is muscular system. So once you clarify that and get that prejudice out of your mind, you can start thinking logically, right? The next question that will prompt you to think is, which type of muscular exercise is most effective for fat loss? Is it high intensity, short duration exercise or long duration, low intensity exercise? So now we are having two different objects for discussion. You have high intensity and low intensity. You have short duration and you have long duration. You have something which is very hard and you have something which is very easy. So what is hard, not many people like, but what is easy, most of the people like. What is hard, people will deny, but what is easy, people will prefer. And they will do everything to defend and explain why they prefer to do something which is easy. Well, fair enough. But once again, go to the gym when you're next time there and have a look. And when you see muscular guys, muscles separating on the shoulders and the chest, small waist, separated legs, veins all over the body, just watch where you're going to see them. Most of them, if not all of them, will be in the weight room. They will be doing free weights, they will be doing resistance machines, they will be doing high-intensity sets, and their workouts will be around 40, 50, maybe 60 minutes max. On the other side, if you go to the so-called cardio section, you will see a lot of people there who are overweight or obese. they will be there, and the fit guys will be there. Weight room, cardio room. And then I will leave it to you to bring your own conclusion. What is most effective for fat loss? Weight training or so-called cardio training? Now, let me explain to you why is that. First of all, with high-intensity weight training, you will be increasing your resting metabolism, because after your workout, your metabolism will be much faster because you have broken down tissues. You have provoked high hormonal response to that. The body will need to repair itself, and that is the state of emergency in a way. For that reason, the body will use more calories. Those calories will be used exclusively from fat, and therefore your BMR or basal metabolic rate will increase dramatically, sometimes even up to 20%, even for 48 hours after you have finished your high-intensity workout. With so-called cardio exercise, that will never happen, because after you finish your low-intensity, long-duration activity, your metabolism will come down to normal, because there is nothing to repair. You didn't do any muscular damage. You didn't provoke any hormonal explosion in the body, like adrenaline production, testosterone, growth hormone, etc. The body doesn't have to do that because you're doing low intensity, so that doesn't really matter. You're just moving yourself from one point to another, burning a little bit of calories, but nothing more than that. Now, with weight training, with high-intensity weight training, you will cause the physiological response to that, and that will result in increased metabolism, which may be up to 20% of your normal BMR. So let's say, for the sake of an argument, if your BMR is 2,000 calories per day, that will jump up to 2,400 calories per day. So if you eat the same amount of calories, you will be burning extra 400 calories a day just because of your high-intensity workouts. So if you do 4 or 5 training sessions per week, 4 or 5 high-intensity workouts, your metabolism will be accelerated throughout the week, every single day of the week, for 24/7, for 20%. When you do cardio, that will never happen. Now, high-intensity workouts, they preserve muscle while losing fat. When people, for example, go on a diet, just diet, and start doing cardio, they will lose everything. They will lose muscle, they will lose fat, they may lose weight, but I discussed in the previous videos that weight loss is irrelevant. What we are talking about is fat loss. But only weight training will preserve your muscle tissue. So when you lose fat with weight training and adequate diet, you will preserve your muscle tissue, and therefore you will keep that body composition ideal. You will look great, and you will be very strong, full of energy. You're not going to be collapsing, obviously, if you end up as skinny fat, lost most of your muscle, a little bit of fat, and then you are, in very, very bad situation. Also, the third benefit is hormonal benefits, because high-intensity workouts, they force the body to produce more testosterone and growth hormone, which are the key hormones for muscle building and fat loss. So testosterone is obviously most responsible for muscle growth, or also fat loss, while growth hormone not just responsible for muscle growth, but for repair of all other vital organs and tissues in the body, and also for accelerated fat loss. So these two hormones, which are key hormones for fat loss, are actually accelerated during the high-intensity workouts, but not during your cardio. Also, the fourth benefit is long-term sustainability, because weight training is more engaging, more motivating, and more rewarding. So it's sustainable. People are doing it for months, for years. While cardio can be on and off periods, depending on the mood, depending on weather, and it is not rewarding. You know what it means to go on a treadmill for 45 minutes. You almost want to kill yourself. You don't know what to do. People are watching movies, reading books, listening to music. They're completely disengaging themselves from that activity, because that activity is boring, is not rewarding. But while you're doing weights, the story is completely different. You're completely immersed into your workout. You're motivated. You want to finish with the best sets. You want to get that pump. You want to look great. You feel amazing. So even that psychological benefit, it's overwhelming. The fifth benefit is obviously much better body composition that you will achieve from weight training rather than just cardio. So I think I have given you fundamental reasons why is weight training more important for fat loss than so-called cardio. Now, there is one more thing that I want to explain to you, and this is something called post-exercise oxygen consumption. This is another physiological reason why, for example, weight training is more beneficial than cardio when it comes to fat loss. And that post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC, EPOC, also known as the afterburn effect, it's prompted by the needs for extra oxygen to return to the resting state. So after the high-intensity workout, you need to replenish oxygen stores, remove lactic acid, repair muscle tissue, and normalize hormone levels. So all this requires more oxygen. This process requires energy. This is critical. And your body will continue to burn calories for hours, even up to 48 hours after your workout, simply because of the necessity for more oxygen. So I think I have explained to you the most important reasons for fat loss regarding weight training, and I have given you an idea that weight training is far more superior, is more sustainable, is much more beneficial, and if you really want to get in shape, if you want to burn body fat, you have to start thinking about building muscle. So if you start building muscle, not only that you're going to feel amazing, that you're going to be mentally much better, not only that you end up with much better body, you're going to be much more happier, your self-confidence, self-esteem will increase, but you will also be metabolically much healthier. So what to say in defense of so-called cardio activities? Well, when it comes to fat loss, you will burn a little bit of calories, maybe 200-300 calories, walking, depending on your body weight, walking outdoors, for example. But this is negligent because you need more calories to burn. You burn 300-400 calories from your high-intensity workouts, but you burn another 400 calories after that workout for 48 hours. So you are down for 700-800 calories only from your weight training, right? And from your cardio, you're only down for 200-300 calories. So if you rely mainly on cardio, you will never get in that shape that you see in the gyms when you see those guys looking amazing. But if you rely mainly on weight training, then you will achieve your goals. So should you do any low intensity, long duration or so-called cardio exercise if you are weight training? Well, you can, you don't have to. There are some benefits of low intensity, long duration exercise. For example, walks. I personally like to walk outdoors. When the weather is good, I like to walk for an hour. I go to the park or the forest. I enjoy nature. I enjoy everything around. I look at the trees and birds and I relax. I think about my other projects. I completely detach from, everyday's stress and everything. So from that point of view, those relatively light, long duration, low intensity exercises like walks are fantastic, and you should walk. Also, that will help regulate your, for example, blood pressure, obviously increase a little bit your peristaltics and, help your digestive system. And in a way, it's good, but it has to be understood and put into the place where that activity belongs, not to be overqualified and exaggerated in the area where actually is not that superior. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please Please like this video, and also if you didn't subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. I would also like to ask you to send me your comments, because they help other people, and your comments are also contributing to the discussion, which is very important for our community. Once again, for people who want to deepen their knowledge, expand their horizons, learn more, I would wholeheartedly suggest my ebooks, which are available on my website, nashfittraining.com, on the page shop. And those ebooks are full, packed with details and detailed explanation about weight training, about muscle growth, about fat loss, lifestyle change, very much in detail about nutrition and different type of diets. So I honestly believe that you will benefit greatly from those ebooks. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then, I wish you all the best.